You put yourself before you put other people. That is such a selfish way to live. Self-love, self-love, self-love. What is this idea that everyone is talking about? Hashtagging, making blogs about, making events about, everything. I think this is like the 2015, 2016 buzzword. I feel as though so many people are talking about the idea of self-love these days, but I think it's still a little bit of a cloudy idea. And everyone has a different definition of what self-love is. For me, what I define self-love to be is basically self-appreciation, self-celebration, self-elevation. It's taking the time out to acknowledge that you are worthy of things that are good. You are worthy of taking care of yourself, whether in all aspects, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. You are the one who's responsible for that. I'm the one who's responsible for making sure I'm good. And for me, when I first heard about this concept, I was like, what? You put yourself before you put other people? That is such a selfish way to live. And then over the years, as I started practicing different things and incorporating different beauty regimens and practices into my life, I started to see the difference in my relationships and the way I approach situations and the way I think of situations. I began to see how differently I was handling those things with me putting myself before I was putting the needs of others before mine. It sounds really selfish, and it could be, some people might take it a little bit arrogant, but I feel it's actually more on the spectrum of being selfless. For me, when I make sure that I am right, I'm okay, I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well, I'm taking care of my skin, my hair, I'm doing what I have to do, making sure that my spirit is right and my emotions are okay, that's when I can be of support for other people in my life, the family, my friends, everyone that I love and care about. When I'm right, I can take care of them. And that's how I feel. I feel like that's what the whole idea of self-love is. It's appreciating your value, knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that I am worth the good things in life. I'm worth taking the time to be kind to myself, taking the time to build myself up in confidence if that's what I'm lacking, taking the time to make sure I'm eating right and making sure that I'm sleeping okay. And once you're able to do that, at least for me, once I'm able to do that, then I'm able to be better for my friends and be better for my family and take care of them the way that I want to. Yeah, I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. I'm just gonna let you see the rest of the video. I broke down what I do for my self-love days. I broke it down into what I do daily, what I do weekly, monthly, and what I do whenever I feel like I need to do it. So you guys enjoy!
Unfortunately, I can't meditate like this every day. On a normal morning, I'll usually just sit up in my bed and meditate before I get ready for the day. I love dry brushing. It's a great exfoliator and it's also invigorating to your skin, and it gives you that natural glow.
Being so connected to everyone on a regular, consistent basis can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. You know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, messages, cow talk, whatever it is that you use, being connected so often can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. I don't know about you, but for me it can be, depending on what's going on in my life. And I remember there was a time I went out of town for 3 days, and during that time I was out of town, I turned off my internet connection, and I wasn't really contacting anybody, I wasn't really talking to anybody. And when I came back into town, I literally had over 120 cow talk messages. I was like, nope, you can stay right there, and I'm gonna still take my time to get back to you. I think I took about a week to get back to some people. I'm really sorry if you were one of those people, but I just needed to have the mental break. During that time, I had like my fingers in a few different projects. Some projects had ended before I left for that trip. Some projects were starting after I got back from the trip. And I had also just moved, which was also another stressful event. So all of those things combined at that time just kind of pushed me over the edge, and I was like, I can't deal with anybody. I can't deal with anybody's messages right now. And I think that's okay to take a break from social media and take a break from being so connected to other people all the time, because it can really weigh on you. At least for someone like me, I'm more on the introverted side of the spectrum than the extroverted side, so I really value my alone time, even though I love my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, requests, please leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video and you are a subscriber. You are a subscriber. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, you know what? Before you leave, I want to know what it is that you do that falls into the category of self-love. What is it that you have to make sure that you do on a regular basis to make sure that you're okay? I would love to know, because as I'm getting older in life, or gaining more life experience, as I like to call it, I like to incorporate different things just to make sure that I'm preserving myself, preserving my sexy, you know? So let me know what it is that you guys do. Alright babies, bye. Bye.